order to do your individualization, you're going to, first of all, to me, you should be using your Assess tab. And when you go to your Assess tab, you're going to look at your at a glance. You can determine then which area you want to individualize in. So let's just say we're going to go into social emotional, right? So the goal then is to go to the Teach tab into the week view. When you start to individualize, let's just assume that this is not here. The lesson plan is not here. But I would always go to add time of day, select the day that I want to individualize by clicking the boxes and next. And then at this point, if you really want to start finding something specific for a student, you can go to intentional teaching experience, find your objectives that you are looking to individualize this with the student. Find the objective. Let's say we're going to go to 2B and then apply that. And then here is where you start seeing your folders. I'm sorry, your intentional teaching experiences show up here. You pick your activity, and then you would then deselect all the kids. Let me do that first. And then select the kiddo you'd like to individualize for, and then add to your plan. So the good thing about this is now you can review and plan. And instead of having it when you review and plan, you have these options at the top for time of day. Go ahead and make that an individual child plan. This is the activity, and these are the 2 days you're going to individualize, and you can add that to your plan. So this is the first step in individualizing for Bella or for any student. Now, this is the part that I think might be helpful to you is go back into the days when you originally do it, you're doing it just like you add an intentional teaching card. But the next step really, to me, puts the individualization into it. So I'm going to go to the actual area where the card is and select the yellow box, the colored box at the top. This is where you get the edit button. So I'm going to edit to find something that would be specific to the child's family goal. So let's add that to the actual box here. And then I can actually put in directions specific to Bella. And then underneath, I can do the parent goal here. So if we're going to work on an activity for Bella or something that might support whatever their parent or family goal would be, then you can put the parent goal by going here, add a resource, and then you can create a new resource. You can title it parent goal, if I could spell, and then directions here, right? You can add whatever activity you would like to this particular box. But always remember when you're doing these things, you still want to go down and add your objectives so that when you go back to put it in the documentation portal, it's already there for you. So add all of the objectives that that actual activity will cover. And then when you save that, then now you can go back and you want to add that to your plan. And then your parent goal and your information would be here. So here's your parent goal right there. So now you've added that information for individualization and you have added it to your lesson plan. I don't want to leave without saving, so let's save. And now I want to go back to the plan. Let's see what that looks like. So then I have my individualization for me as the teacher, and then I have the parent goal right there. So when I click on it, there is my link to my parent goal. How cool is that? So individualized information for Bella here. And then you would do the same thing for Bella either on Wednesday. You might change that parent goal up. Again, you just select the box, the yellow box at the top, edit, and then you have the opportunity to add the parent goal here, right? And then you add a resource. Here's your parent goal. Look at that. You've added that here. Save. Back to your lesson plan. And there's your parent goal, young lady, or anyone else who's looking at this video. This is true individualization here for you. If you wanted to show, then I would say you go back to the activity, edit the facilitation guidance, and then you can go into your parent goal um, and copy and paste it here, or put that information in detail. This is what we'll be doing during this activity. Lord, I cannot spell this morning. But that's what you would do there. We're going to save that. And then you'd have that information there. So either you have it where it shows up as a link, or you can type in the information and it shows up on your lesson plan. So individualization can be done a couple of ways. So hope this helps. If you need any more clarification, let me know. But go back and rewatch the video to get the steps down. And then again, if you need any more clarification, let me know that.